Hey guys, so I decided to do a tag week. I didn't announce this in yesterday's video because I filmed that during that week of literally it was supposed to rain and it didn't rain that much. But so I posted that yesterday. Today we are doing I'm doing the series of unfortunate events read along for this month, and today is one of the a tag for the first week. So we are going to be doing that. So I'm going to be doing a tag every day all this week. So Monday through Sunday. I don't know if anyone's done this. I really just decided to do it yesterday. So yeah, let's do this. So the first question is, so number one, we are doing Violet. And this is a book that brought something new, character, plot point, or trope. Now for this, I am picking Sadie because it has a podcast that goes with the book. Like, I don't know if it is new to like everything, but it's new to me. Like, this is the first book I ever read that had a podcast in it. And I know I saw a book or a video the other day where it says like podcast in the book. But for this one, I picked Sadie because it's new to me. So I did, that one's a little weird. Sadie is a very good book. I know a lot of people have read it, and if you haven't, you should. It's about a girl whose little sister dies, and it's basically her journey on finding the killer. Well, the podcasts are great if you have, I listened to it on Apple Podcasts. I don't know if it's anywhere else, but that's where I listen to it, and it's called The Girls, and it's basically the podcasts that are in the book. They did it out loud. So yeah, y'all should go listen to it if you haven't read it yet. Or if you have read it, you should listen to the podcast because it's a lot cooler when you hear other people read it. So number two is Sunny, a book that has left a lasting mark or a bite. For this one, I picked Mammoth. This doesn't come out until November, but I got a art for it and I just finished reading it like the last week or the week before that. But this is about a girl who wants to be a paleontologist, and she's also a fashionista, so she has a blog. And I love it. I love it, one, because it's based in Texas, and you know I'm from Texas, and I get a lot of the references, like how hot it is and how foundation and humidity don't work. But I picked this because I read it pretty fast. I was waiting for this to come in the mail when they told me they were sending it to me for like a long time. Well, it wasn't that long, but I was like checking the mail every day. I'm just like, when is this coming in? Lasting mark on me because the story is just so good, and it's about a girl who's just, you know, trying to fit in with everyone else. She goes to this program on a scholarship while all the other people, they bought their way in because all their parents have money, but she does. And this is just a really, really good book. I was trying to find a sandbox to like take cool pictures in this, but we don't really have sandboxes. So I need to go to the beach, but it's been raining and wet sand is not fun. Okay. So this comes out in November. I will put the exact date on it because on this thing it says October 10th, but last time I checked, I think Jill said it comes out in November. But I will let y'all know when this comes out and y'all should pick this up. So next is Klaus, which is kind of my favorite. It says a book that you just couldn't stop reading, and I don't have that because I'm pretty sure, I think I read it on an ebook from the library. I don't remember, but it's 100 Lives of Lizzie Lovett. I don't exactly know, I don't remember exactly what the book was about, but I know it was about Lizzie Lovett and Popular and everything, and I think she dies. And so the main character, which I don't remember her name, goes and tries to figure out how her life was so great, but then realizes she was just any other person, she was just popular. I know I read that pretty fast. I think I read that either I read that in a day or 2 days, but I like zoomed through that because I loved it. So if you haven't read that, you should. Even though I guess it didn't really leave a lasting impression on me because I don't remember what it's about, but it was good enough for me to, like, as soon as I read this question, this is what popped in my head. So, you know, it had something. And next is Count Olaf, a character that you love to hate. Example, your favorite villain or least favorite protagonist. So for this one, I actually haven't talked about him. Like, I talk about Red Queen all the time, but I never actually talk about Maven. And he is one of my favorite villains because I know he does a lot of bad things. Like, yeah, he does too many bad things, but he does them out because of a certain way. I think he's my favorite because he's not the way he is on purpose. He was made the way he is. Like, he's so evil because of his mother, and that's why I love him so much. But I also, like, hey, you're a bad person. But I also feel like if he had a different mother, like if he had Cal's mother, I think he would have been just like Cal and it would have been great. But no, he had Alara, and we all know we don't like her either. She's terrible. And that's why he's my favorite villain. He does some awful things to Merritt, but the way that the things he did, I feel like were different than any other villain. Number 5 is Uncle Monty and a death that you can't get over. And this, I'm going to say this, okay. So if you, okay, so this is gonna be a spoiler. So if you haven't read the Divergent series, which I feel like everyone has, but if you have not, skip over this question because I'm about to spoil the last book. So if you have read it, you know what I'm talking about. That's Tris. Like, you don't kill off a main character. You just don't do that. Like, I remember when I was a babysitter, I was reading it and I'm just like, oh, what? No. And also, and then the little girl babysitting, I think she just finished it, or we were reading it at the same time. It was something, but it happened, and then I'm freaking out, she was freaking out, and I'm just like, no. Yo, why would you do that? Like, why would you kill off this main character who has gone through so much to save everything, and then you kill her? Like, what is this? This is not how this is supposed to work. So yeah, that is a big thing that I cannot get over. One of my other ones is Rue and the Hunger Games. That's another one, but Tris is like my name. And Josephine is weird, but you love it. So that could be your character or a book. Weird, but you love it. I don't know. I know I've said this a lot on different characters, but I can't think of one. Yeah, no, I can't think of a character that's weird, but I love it. Maybe Magnus. Magnus is a little weird, but he's still awesome. So let's go with that. Yeah, we're gonna go with Magnus. Magnus is kind of weird, but he's still cool. So I'm just gonna go with that. We'll get to the next question. And our last question is Justice Strauss had the best intention, but they didn't follow through. A character that had potential, but just fizzled, I guess. See, I'm only on the second book on the Internal Devices series, and for this one, I'm kind of leaning towards, no, I don't know. So I'm kind of leaning towards Jim at this point, because I haven't finished it. And either Jim and Tessa, because I feel like especially Tessa, I think Tessa can do a lot more, and like Clockwork Angel, I don't think she really did anything. But Clockwork Prince, I think she's stepping up a little bit. So for at this moment, I'm gonna go with Tessa, because I don't know how the story ends, and I don't know if she does get better. But right now, Tessa's not really my favorite character, and she's got a lot of things that I just don't like about her. So yeah, that's it. If you want to do this readathon, I will put everything in the description. It is all month. The first 3 books are this week, and the next week will be the next few books, and we'll just go through them all. I read the first 3 like a month ago for the first time, so I'm not doing this week because I've already finished it. So, but I got 4 through 12 at the library today. I will start with it next week. Pretty excited if I don't start number 4, because I really like these books, and you can get there so fast. So I hope you, of course I get hiccups. I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know if you are doing this read along, or if you see this video and you decide to do it. Let me know, because I love that. And then if you do this tag, let me know too, and I will go watch it, and I will see y'all next time. Bye. Why is this my go-to? I just like just do that. That's why is my go-to thumbnail.